Hey guys, it's Kristine. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about budgeting in my bullet journal. So today I'm going to do my budget closeout. If you haven't seen my check-ins for budget number, or for the June paycheck number 2, check-in number 2 or check-in number 3, I'll go ahead and link those up above. But yeah, so basically this is going to go over what I spent in total from June 29th is when I got that paycheck until July 12th. And then I'm also going to go over my how much I actually spent in my categories that were for my little vacation. If that sounds like something you're interested in seeing, keep watching. All right, so as you can see here, got this little flap thing going on. Oh, I wanted to talk about really quick. So I want to talk about how much I spent during my vacation. So on this crazy looking thing here, it spanned from actually the 6th to the 10th. Is that right? Yes. So this much is what I spent. But the categories I actually were looking at is for gas and car, and I kind of did a separate tally for parking, eating out, hotel, and fun money. So I obviously did other spending that were not parts of these categories. So for gas and car, I spent $225.90 on gas. And that's including the gas I got today. Today is the 13th of July, so it's not part of this paycheck, but I'm including it as part of my trip because I hadn't filled up yet when I closed out this budget. Or, at the end of this budget, I hadn't filled up my gas yet, but that gas was used during the vacation time. So that's why I'm counting it. I hope that made sense. And for parking, I spent $55 in total. I spent $280.90. And if we look here on check-in number 1, that is well within the $292.79. And then for eating out, my budget was $678.34. I spent $464.24. So I'm well under budget by $210 there. For hotel or travel, I had budgeted $590.92. I spent $503.75. So I am in the positive there. And for fun money, I budgeted $71.16, and I just barely made it at $71 even. So overall, if I were just counting these categories, I did pretty good. But if you watched my third check-in, you'll see that I did go into the negative in a lot of categories, mainly when I went shopping with my kids at Costco. Yeah, so anyway, let's move on to the main point of this video, which is to close out my budget. Basically, we're going to go over my 3 check-ins for each line item. So I'm going to go for gas and car, I spent $33.16, $81.44, $124.68. And so in total, I spent $239.28. Now this is different from just the vacation totals. I'm using the wrong pen. That's okay. So my ending total will be from my $325.95 minus the $239.28, and it should match this, which it does, so it's $86.67. So for groceries, I spent $96.78 plus $2.96 plus 278.15. So that is a total of $377.89. And that is out of $162.70, and I am in the negative $215.19. So this might seem redundant to you, but I've got to make sure everything checks out. Plus, I want to know what my spending total is. And then just checking the ending total lets me know that I've done my math correctly and what I can roll over into the next budget. So 217.79. That is out of 206.54, and I am in the negative 11.25. So for eating out, 421.26 and 84.87. I spent $506.13 out of 678.34, and that leaves me with 172.21. Copays and meds, $43.78 plus $35.49. So that's $79.27. That's out of $72. So again, I'm in the negative $7.27. And so these two are matching. Then $25.95. This is allowance plus $25.60 plus $5. $56.55. Now, if you saw my last video, you'll see that I did win a giveaway from Katie of the House. I got $25, which I put into my allowance category, and I used $5 from what I had left plus the 25 from Katie and bought some Schwab slices, or transferred it to my brokerage account so that I could buy Schwab slices. So that's why I have $5 spent here, and then the 25, you don't really see it because I brought it in and then I took it right back out and it went to Schwab. So speaking of Katie, you guys have to go check her out. She makes the greatest videos. She's totally down to earth, and she talks about like budgeting and being a mom and cooking and just a whole bunch of stuff, real life stuff. So yeah, check her out. Anyway, I can't math and talk at the same time. Okay, minus 56.55. This is 384. So then fun money, we spent 43 plus 28. By the way, when we went to La Brea Tar Pits, so we did the museum, the inside part, and then we went outside to see the tar pits. I mean, it was kind of later in the day, so I don't know if they were done for the day, or maybe we should have gone on a different day. I don't know. But there wasn't much to see on the outside. And we ended up wandering around, and we followed the music to LACMA, or Los Angeles County Museum of Art, where they have they're like famously Instagrammable. These lamp posts that they look awesome in the evening, but they look pretty cool in the daytime too. Anyway, they had a jazz concert going, so we stayed for that, and it was really cool. It was open air seating. Well, is it still open air if there's like a covering? So we were sitting under like some shade. I guess it's still open air. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not an outdoor concert person, but like there were seats, there were performers, and like a ton of people had gathered, and it was really cool, and it was free. So best part. So this one's pretty easy. I'm not even gonna bother with my calculator there. So for travel, all right, what did I spend that on? 25.11. Oh, that bag, 503.75. So 528. Oh, and I didn't mention too, when we went to the Dodger game, I'm thinking of that clear bag that I bought over here, that I bought specifically for the Dodger game. And we also bought some like liter size water bottles. So if it's unopened, you can bring a liter of water into the game, and you could even bring in your own food as long as you have it in a clear container or clear plastic bag. I would show you my bag, but it's in disarray right now. Anyway, we didn't bring food. I think I did bring some granola bars, but our intention was to eat at the stadium, like actual spend money on food and beer at the stadium. So you can't bring your own alcohol anyway, but like, so for Dodger Stadium, you can bring your own food, and you definitely can bring your own liter of water, which totally saved us maybe like $7 each for each of us. So like $21 could have been spent on water. So if you were watching any of my check-ins and wondered what were we drinking besides beer, we were drinking water. So it wasn't all just like beer and, you know, being thirsty or anything. Yeah. So uncategorized. So 1031 minus 1374, 343. What else did we do? I did say we did not go to the beach. That was a bummer. There was an outdoor concert also. I think it was going to be like R&B. Don't quote me on that. But on one of the beaches at the pier, like there was going to be an open air concert, and we were supposed to go to that. But like I said in my previous video, we got to the hotel and I totally, like, we knocked out. We were so tired from just being out all day that I couldn't get myself out of bed to go to the beach, which was kind of sad. Like I think I laid down and then I didn't get up until 9 p.m. and I was like, oh crap, well, we've gone and missed the beach. So I think I'm gonna do it this way. So 2203.42 minus 2090.51. Okay, 2203.42 minus 2090.51. Okay, so then that matches. Other ways we saved money, we had breakfast at the hotel, and it wasn't like a free breakfast type of place. Basically, we brought our own oatmeal and oat milk, and I had some date syrup, which is delicious, by the way. And yeah, we microwaved our oatmeal. And And we also brought instant like Starbucks coffee, and that was our coffee. And then we just used the oat milk and some sweetener or erythritol. 64.41. 17.12. And 17.12. 153. And clothing. It's just that $12.99. So $5.78 minus $12.99. $7.21. This is probably the least interesting part of budgeting, is just doing all the math. So my ending total here should be 75. Okay. So 360.41 plus 17.12 plus 12.99 is 390.52, and take that away from the starting balance of $1,015.56, and we get $625.04. So all the numbers match. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these numbers, the total spent, and just write them in here. And then the ending total, I'm just going to write them in here. So I will not bore you with that. But basically what I normally would do is take these numbers and then like put them into my next budget. But since so many of them are negative, I am going to I'm gonna have to see what I'm gonna. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is taking this total right here and zeroing out all my categories and just redistribute this number amongst the other categories. Or I could zero these out and take this money and leave it in there as a buffer. So that's an option. Yeah, if you want to see what I end up doing, check out my July 13th budget, my July paycheck number 1. I will go ahead and try to film that today, if I can figure out what I'm going to do with this. So anyway, thanks for hanging in there, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.